What is going on, dudes? How you guys doing? I am TheeRealDuke, and welcome to episode 5 of my Besiege Let's Play series. I hope you guys are doing alright. I just want to show you guys some of the new stuff that came out with the update 0.04. Some new blocks. I made an injector. It is meant to viciously and repeatedly thrust forward and shimmy slightly without falling apart. Anyway, I'm going to show you guys these blocks. It's coming up. So I'm just going to throw together a little cube here real quick, and then we can talk about it. There's a bunch of them, actually, and some of them are going to be huge. I mean, they're all useful. I don't think there's a block in here that's really completely useless, which is cool. But the fact that they released the ones that they did, it gives me great hope for the future. Not that the game's not already awesome, you know, I love it so much. But the first one that I want to show you guys is this wooden pole, and at first it looks kind of like chair legs, right? And they're not very sturdy. So if we drop it from up here, from like a decent height, you can see what happens. I guess they didn't break there. I just did this and they snapped. There they go. So they're not very sturdy, but that's okay because that's not really what they're for. They are for, I mean, they're for a lot of things. You can use them for a lot of things. But what I'm seeing is, and I'm going to connect them to a new thing here, the powered cog, and just show you this for a second. What they're awesome for, or going to be awesome for, is working out things like timing mechanisms, triggers. They make beautiful axles for things, so we can have kind of a like this type of deal. Come on, there we go. And there, and we can actually plug this into either an unpowered cog, which we have, which are also new, which I'll show you guys in a second in a more, I guess, useful kind of way than this. But check this out, right? Yeah, that is the kind of thing we can do with these axles. Before, they had to be, you'd have to have, like, instead of these little things, you'd have to have, you know, the full blocks. So this kind of thing is useful, adding stability and support between wheels that are far apart. You know the kind of drill. Being able to do this is cool. The cogs, though. The cogs, you guys need to see. Check out the cogs. Here, oh man, this is beautiful. So we have the regular cogs right here, the powered cogs, and then we have the unpowered cogs. And call them cogs if you like. Call them gears because they do that also. Not sure what the difference is between them. But this kind of thing is now possible, which I'm ecstatic about this. Look at this. Let's go down. Are you seeing this? Okay, here it goes. Oh, it's sticking. Where's it getting stuck? No idea. Let's just watch it from over here. Here it goes. It's kind of a lot of gears, though, also, I guess, which is fine. But is that freaking sweet or what? Imagine the kind of machinations. Imagine. There is a little bit of play between them, though. Like they don't mesh up perfectly. But that is okay. I mean, you know, it becomes an issue when you have 30 cogs in a row like this. Let's check out some other stuff. Okay, the next block that I want to show you guys is the slider. Now this is a piston here, and what you should think about the sliders as unpowered pistons, I think, is a good way to think about them. So they just kind of zip back and forth. But let's just kind of check this out for 1 second. So let's say we have this type of thing. Oops. So it's kind of sagging down kind of towards the ground a little bit there, right? And you can see it's kind of breaking apart if we're using it like this. So the sliders are actually going to, without adding too much power, right? Actually, without adding any power, because they're unpowered, they're going to add great stability. So check this out. Now check out the difference in stability here. Check this out. Much more rigid, and they provide that kind of rigidity. So I mean, we're talking like you could make some real inchworm type contraptions with this, just kind of moving along, shifting weight, sliding weight back in and out. I don't know. I think these are going to be huge. I think there's going to be some really, really interesting type things coming out of this, because if you mapped the pistons to different keys, you could actually you could create a very simple, very easy inchworm here, which I think would be awesome. So those are sweet. Let's check out some more of the new blocks. Right, so we have two new pieces here. Check it out. We have the sliders. Jeez, they're definitely not sliders. Half pipes, right? They're low friction, and we have also the new Boulder, which is in the weapons, and this is the kind of thing you can do with them. They slide on each other really well. You don't only have to put, it doesn't have to be the Boulder, but if you think about it for a second, let's see if we can, let's get just like a flaming ball in here. That's probably not going to go poorly. Set everything on fire, but it's still possible, right? Let's see if a bomb will roll down here without exploding. Nope. Negative. Still no. It's probably not impossible to have happen though. I mean, you could probably load something like that, but here's what I'm thinking, right? Rube Goldberg device type stuff is possible now. So let me see if I can. Okay, so that falls to like there. Reset the camera real quick. I'm thinking like this kind of a thing, and I don't know if this is actually gonna work, but I think this is the type of thing that might be possible. So let's do this. Let's see. Okay. You see where I'm going with this? Oh, this is gonna be so good. I'll turn that cog. Yep. Alright, so a very, very basic device, but there's all kinds of things that you can trigger now, and I think this is going to be, I think so far, boom, this is my favorite update so far. So many cool new things. I cannot wait to see what the community comes up with this stuff. Let me know. Oh wait, we got one more. I got one more to show you. I got one more. Hang on. I'm getting ahead of myself. One more to show you. Check it out. Hang on. All right, the last one I wanted to show you guys was these buoyancy balloons, and you should think of them as like the opposite of ballast. So this has adjustable weight, and the balloons have adjustable buoyancy. So if you click on them, you can see with the key mapper you can go up to 1.5x buoyancy, which I have all these set at, and check this out. So they're on strings, and then you can just, you know, add buoyancy and lighten things up so it can float away. Now that's going to be very useful for flying devices. However, you should know that they do not attach very stably, so there's a lot of give to them and stuff like that. So you can see them wiggling around a little bit here, right? But the other thing is, if you apply too much pressure to them, they pop. And if they pop because you're flying around too vigorously or something like that, you are going to fall out of the sky. But I still think they're like a cool kind of a thing. And I like trying to pop them with the spikes. Pop. Pop. Anyway, that is it for this episode. Thank you, dude, so much for taking a second to check this out. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a good time bringing it to you. I'm glad I'm back. I hope you guys are too. Again, thank you so much, and I will catch you next time. TheeRealDuke, and I'm out.